Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where we're attempting to do the water park. And I had a little play with the monorail, and I was really pleased with myself. I managed to put ones actually on two of them. And then when I went to check, I'd lost the other one. So instead of having three, we've only got two. We've lost two. So something I'm afraid we're going to have to do a bit of research out and find why. But they're all tram 8. And they've all got the same 4 and 2 setting on them. So I don't understand what's going on. I thought I'd just keep you informed. Anyway, this area here is going to be Atlantis, where we can have lots of waterfalls and mountains and all the Atlantean things and what rides we're having in there, but that's planned for that area. And over here I thought we'd do something like a big lake, maybe put a paddle boat going around it possibly, and then do some little rivers maybe and some ponds around, because we've got these big spaces here that need to be filled, and it is a water park and I would like to do lots of water things. So today, see, there's the 2 trams right over here. I've got them on the other side. The other thing I did is take the trees out of here because I didn't think it went. Moved him around the other way and just left it as the Neptune and put 2 octopus there. I might put a big tree there. And I don't think I finished off over here with the rides, making sure they were all finished, and I did the path so everything links up so you can walk around. Had a bit of trouble obviously over this area. Just zoom in for you and see a bit better, because there was no, I suppose I could have made the water smaller and then it might have sunk down, so I decided to go up in the end and then down. So as I say, today we're attempting the word of the season, isn't it, to do a pond. So we need the terrain tool and we need to go down. There you go. Simple, isn't it? Now, do we need a trough, a crater, or a canyon? Let's see if we'll start small. That didn't look right, does it? That looks a bit pointy. I think it's going up as well. So just remember the smooth. It's this one, isn't it? So we start here and we just go over. It's supposed to just make it flat. Oh dear. Let's try a canyon. Let's see if we can just make that into so it's canyon, folk. If you do this at home, canyon's the one you need. And I thought I might do it, you know, some of them I'll just have as bits of water. But other ones I thought I could put like a little some of the we haven't got any of the swans, right, so we could put some of them somewhere. Be careful not to go into the either this side or that side, because I don't want to have the glass break in. Make it low enough. I think that was our problem before. We tried to do this on the Pirate Island, didn't make it low enough. The water just didn't work. So let's excuse me. Oh dear, that's fine a few minutes ago. Apologies. This one here that I want to make. Didn't like it when it went over to that trade. There you go. Because I thought we could put in one of them the swans in, and they could just go around, couldn't they? Now let's see if that's worked. Fill with water. Yeah, look, that's okay, isn't it? It's not gone high as well as high. That's better. It's gone as high as I wanted. That's what I was trying to say. That's nice. I like that. Now the smoothie tool. Just this, isn't it? It will work. I don't know if we are smoothing. Making noise, isn't it? Seems to be smoothing there. Maybe we should have smoothed it before putting water in it. that's okay. And I think we could put a path here and some benches and some food places. You stop here and just have a little drink. So obviously it needs trees to finish it off nicely. So too gorish. Large hazel tree on the edge. Yeah, that will cover up those funny corners. And if we use a bush as well, and then that will just soften the edges a bit. Should palm if it was a bush then. So, I was hoping you'd go on the edge, not in the water. Yeah, so, gosh, it goes down there. I think I was hoping we could just soften the edges with it, but it's not letting us, is it? And that's us there. It lets us here. Let us here. If there's no, it's just because ground. Yeah. But can you see what I'm saying? It just makes the edges a bit more, not so harsh. I think we could do it with this as a small. Ah, look. No, that doesn't go completely around. I was going to say, yeah, because this goes in straight lines. It's not going to work on like the corner there. So what I was hoping it might do. Should be able to go diagonally. Still, that's quite nice. Soft. So that's does the softening bit like I was talking about, doesn't it? See if we can put some trees there instead. Yeah. Not working as well as I'd hoped it to. It goes down there, doesn't it? Look. That just looks silly. I suppose what we could do is raise the ground up a bit there, couldn't we? Maybe that would work. Okay, so we're keeping to green colours. So we do a topiary one. Having said that, she picks a yellow bush. Now green. You fit in. Oh yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's a little area to sit down, have your lunch. Yeah, I think that's okay. I wonder if I could make that assistant to sort out the edges for us a bit, because that's not right, is it? Just saying, that's definitely not right. Got in the water then, I think. Let's have a look. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, does it, that edge? Oh, there you go, look. Comes down enough. Yeah, that looks like a lily plant or something, doesn't it, in the water? So maybe that's the answer, is to come slightly in. Yeah, that looks. I'm really pleased with that. That looks good. Shame I can't put one there because that would have been brilliant. There you go. This is going to come along. So I can't do that. Can't put them there. That looks silly. I think that looks really nice actually. I don't know about that one though. If that one's gone down a bit too low. Yeah, there we are. That's much better than it was anyway, isn't it? Yeah, that looks great. That looks really good, actually. So we needed to soften the area there a little bit, but it's fine. What we'll have could have a little ride there, maybe, couldn't we? a little ride here, and have a path. Just have people walking in. You know, the path isn't there, but it could give the illusion they could go on the grass and walk around, couldn't they? There's a thought for you. So that's one. That's our first one done. Now, big area here, which is where I thought we could put the swans or some of the other rides we didn't use. Let's have a look and see what they are. Water rides. So we used the canoes. We haven't used bumper boats, I don't think. So definitely not used the swans. We have used the windsurfer. I think we've used the canoes. So we could have like, I suppose it matters if you've got more than one of the things in, but we could do the mini sub as like a little loop, and then we could put that submarine in by the edge or something. So let's give that a go. She says with absolutely no confidence whatsoever. We're trying mini subs in here. So obviously water's required. So we need to create. Now let's do this sensibly. Let's just go down. Need to give room for it to go round, don't we? We have the pathway coming there, so we could go one more this way because we need it to loop it round. Got to remember, we could do an auto route thing, couldn't we? Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. So we could do that a bit bigger, couldn't we? So we do the edges the same, and we leave enough for the train station area, isn't it? That's not let me. Let's go back. There we go. It won't let me do that with it. It's weird. Yay. Okay, let's see if that. I mean, saying submarines, does it need to be a bit lower? Just a thought. I suppose what you do, you match it to the right size like that, which is 6 is what we're trying to do, and you just do it all together. Well, I think that's gonna be deep enough. Okay, pleased with that. I suppose we could make it, thinking about it, a little bit wider that side. Yeah, that would be much better. Oops, missed a bit, folks. So we could come, oops, and so come right down to the edge then if we wanted to, couldn't we? I'm just wondering why I've left the sides like that. That could all be water as well. So let's fill it with water and see what it looks like. Wow, that looks fantastic, doesn't it? I'm really pleased. I suppose we can put some tree. Oh, we can put the submarine thing there, couldn't we? Sure. What's it called? A mini? Was it called a mini sub? So would it be under M? Oh, would it be under S for submarine? Or have they called it something else, like a giant submarine? Let's have a look. I know it was definitely here because we have placed a submarine down. OPQRS. There's a periscope. That would look quite good here as well, wouldn't it? The periscope. So, folks, we're looking for a submarine. It's quite big. I don't know if that's enough space there for it. Oh, I thought that was it there. There it is. It's quite big. Let's sit there. That's a shame, isn't it? Oh, I tell you what we could do. We could move the path over, couldn't we? I don't think this. Let's go down and have a little look. Yeah, we could. So it's called submarine. So let's just, oops, just delete this path here. And we can just move that. Let's get a better angle of us moving the path. So we'll just put it over here and come round this way to it. Actually, that looks better, I think. And then we're back to S with, look at me finding it straight away. There we go. Submarine. And then we got the periscope, wasn't it? That looked quite good. Got one surfacing. Let's see what would even be great as well. We'll do the terrain. White or snowy. And it could look like they're stuck in the ice, couldn't it? It's periscope. P. Did we go past? Yeah, let's put that there. We'll have one there. We'll turn this one round. This is that way. And then we go to the terrain paint. And we'll make it all icy. You go from the beach, where it's hot, hopefully, to the ice. Yeah, like that. I'm going to do all this in the icy colour. I do think they should have a blue though, just saying. I think we'll come over a little bit and then it links that up quite nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, there you go. Okay, now we're going to do all this. We're going to find out how to put our ride in. The moral of that story, put your ride in first. So obviously, we'll put it, we'll need time for it to move around, don't we? 3, 5, and let's see if it does a autocomplete. Oh no. No, that didn't work, did it? It just went right there because it took the shortest route. So I'll tell you what we can do. If we do it a little bit more, hopefully it will complete it if we send it this way. Let's see what happens then. No, it loops around that way again. Okay, so we need to bend it that way. Then we need to go straight. Do another straight and then another. Oh, we can go straight one more. Gosh, quite big, isn't it? If we're doing that, we could come out a bit further. Well, I tell you what, we don't need to do it at all. We could just let them run round, couldn't we? Run round. Just swim round on their own. There we are. Brilliant. So, look at them. They look fantastic. Choose a colour. Oh, I think we'll go red. Reds are not oranges. That. Reds and oranges. And yeah. Oh, look at that. Not a really good colour for a submarine. You see it miles, don't you, maybe? The water. Okay, so let's go down and have a look. Number of cars. Ah, so we can only fit 2. That's not very good, is it? So let's see if we can put in another. And at least have 3. 4. We can put 4. That would work. 4. Okay, it's too red for me, folks, I'm afraid. Is it the colour of the track? Let's go blues instead. It's just blues and purples. Light blue. Track. This preset. Okay, so that's that sorted. Now, I've got any music. Bermuda shorts, funky disco hot forest, mermaid. I think go mermaid. Shells. Oops, choose a fence. What happened to our subs there? That was very worrying, wasn't it? I'll have the boat. So I'll have. Do you allow us to come off there? Yeah, let's just delete this for the moment. See how that works. That end. Okay, let's do our paths and then we'll come back to putting it back in. And then I shall be saying farewell and seeing you. Let's do an entrance in the next episode. It's finished, isn't it? You know what assistant's going to say. Make sure you've got enough paths, which we haven't got. Yeah, a little bit of a tricky ride to get to, folks. I'll have you come in this way. We'll delete this pathway here. In fact, just had an idea, making the pathway a little bit. Let me delete it. Going that way like a snaky one. Oops, no. Yep. There we go. And then we have the path coming this side of it. Should work. Yay! And come in around here. So the point of this one is what happened to our boats. Oh, goodness me, look, they're under the water. Aren't we glad we made that deep? Although, looking at that might not be so deep. Might have to lower that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go and lower that a little bit, just in case the boats crash. And I shall see you in the next episode when we'll be placing a few more of these water rides. We're going to do these swans next, I think. I'll tell you what, we might put the paddle boat steamer in here, because I want a paddle boat steamer. I mean, just have it going round, couldn't we? Up and down the river. Okay, folks, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.